The Mich, the healing prayer, is actually not in this evening's service, rather in tomorrow morning's service and tomorrow afternoon service, where we will use our voices to pray for healing of the body and of the soul. But I just want to take a moment now as I introduce Amy Brody, who is a member of our executive committee, to come forward, to recognize that our president, Andy Bocknek, is currently home ill, not able to deliver his presidential speech tonight. So we're sending him a little bit of Misha Berach love, but we also have the honor of hearing his words delivered by Amy, who will share the president's message at this time.
Shana Tova. How wonderful it is to be here together as one community, one congregation, celebrating and commemorating the same way that our people have for thousands of years. This time of year, where we wipe the slate clean and begin again. And so we look out into the congregation tonight, and I'm excited. There's so much to look forward to. We are embarking on several significant projects for our congregation, most notably some structural updates. As you could see when you came in tonight, construction has already started with a new permanent pavilion on our upper patio. Shortly, we will also break ground for a large permanent pavilion on our lower patio in place of the big tent. This space will be used for services, gatherings, weddings, all kinds of celebrations. These projects, in addition to a few new underway, including a security entrance, will enable Temple Israel to be more flexible in how and where we provide space for the events that bring our congregation together. We are also working hard to continue to engage our members in new, creative, and meaningful ways. Our early childhood center and religious education programs continue to strive to fulfill our mission of strengthening Jewish roots for the next generation. With a new leadership team in place, we expect to see our community of young families grow even stronger. As an executive board, our role is to represent Temple members to ensure our congregation remains as vibrant and strong in the years to come as it has for the past decades. Our goal in the coming year is to directly engage more congregants in more meaningful relationships. For me, when I think about what makes Temple Israel great, I immediately think of the people who invest themselves in building and sustaining our community. It was you who suggested that we create a belonging and inclusion committee. In a very short time, the committee has already made numerous recommendations to make Temple a place where all families truly feel they belong, including creating the accessibility service offered just last week on Rosh Hashanah that was the first of its kind and open to the entire community. You are the volunteer Minyan Corps who support families in mourning all year long by leading Shiva services, demonstrating the Jewish value of Kehillah, community. You run the food pantry that provides tens of thousands of pounds of food to those in need in our local community. There are so many examples like these within our congregation, but there's always room for more. So share yourselves with us, your ideas, your time, your commitment, and your leadership. We face many existential threats to our people in this modern year. It has been true throughout our history. But I take comfort, I take courage in the truth that our community bonds have always sustained us. Our leadership strives to ensure that community remains at the heart of who we are. Rabbi Jonathan Sachs once said, "Families are where we discover the bonds of love and trust. Schools are where we learn the collective story of which we are a part. Communities are where we are there for other people at times of need, and they for us. Congregations are where we join our prayers to those of others, making their hopes our own. This is what Temple Israel is all about. This year, I encourage all of us to renew our own commitment to our temple community. Find the place where our hearts belong. And on behalf of the board, I invite you to join us to be together as one as we find strength and joy in celebrating Judaism. Gemar Chatima Tova. I wish you all a happy and healthy new year.